7:04 on the new channel 95.7 with Connie and Curtis. Sunshine, 81 is the high today. Right now, 58.
Thought you were calling me Sunshine there for a second.
Sunshine.
And I appreciated it. I was so happy. Like, hey, Sunshine.
What are you guys doing for Father's Day on Sunday?
It's Father's Day Sunday?
It is.
Well, probably nothing, right? No, probably. Well, but maybe, because Katie's in charge of, like, all the presents and everything for, like, Mother's Day, so we'll probably get me something. Who knows?
All the presents and everything?
Yeah, don't you think?
I hope so.
I have been, like, telling them things that I want for Father's Day.
Okay.
But I won't get any of them. Like, none of that.
Like, what is one thing that you want?
I wanted... what was it? I don't remember. Just as we're walking through stores, I will say,
I want that.
Hey, that'd be good for Father's Day.
Yeah.
Or I sure could use this for Father's Day. If you wanted to get me this for Father's Day, it'd be real good. And then Haley asked me, when is Father's Day? And I said, I don't know. Ask your mom. It's coming up in some Sunday.
It's next Sunday.
But that makes sense, right? Because it's always, the U.S. Open is always, it ends on Father's Day. That's what they do, the golf tournament. So that's this week. So that's a good way to remember.
Or just look at your calendar.
Yeah, I could do that. I mean,
why do we need tricks to remember?
Does it say Father's Day on your calendar over there?
It does.
Okay, happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
What are you guys going to get me?
Nothing. You're not our dad.
You're getting me zero things, but I'm a dad.
So?
Oh. What are you getting Dan? Because I know Dan sometimes gets you Mother's Day presents from Poof.
Nothing.
Dan gets nothing.
No.
Amanda, what about you for Mike, who is Emmy's dad?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I didn't get anything on Mother's Day.
Well, turnabout then it's fair play. And I say, you know what? Yeah, fool me once, you fool me twice.
We're going to go see my dad.
They don't do like Father's Day brunches anywhere, do they? Like Mother's Day is like the number one day to go to a restaurant, right? It's the hardest day to get a reservation. I don't think there are Father's Day brunches.
My dad likes, have you ever had Scrapple?
I have not, but you have talked about it, where it's something that your family used to make growing up all the time.
Yes.
It's apples and what, sausage?
Yeah, nothing like
Scrapple.
that. I don't even know what it is, and it's one of those things.
And caramel.
You kind of don't want to know. It's like a hot dog. You don't want to know what's in it. Or a McNugget.
It's like a hot dog?
You don't know. It's like that in that you don't want to know what's in it. You just want to eat it.
Okay. I'm looking at it's like a big square of things.
Don't list them off.
It doesn't say what it is.
Thank God. Well, my sister...
It does say what it is.
Okay. Don't list it off. But my sister, who lives in Virginia, is going to be in town. She's actually...
Pork scraps.
Stop it, Curtis. and she said she's going to be in town. She is in town. She's in Michigan at my parents' house right now. And she said, oh, yeah, I'm going to make Dad...
It's like a pork meatloaf.
Father's Day brunch, and then I'm going to leave. So I'm going to go over there so I can see her, see him. I said, I'm not staying if you're making nasty Scrapple.
Does it taste like meatloaf?
No.
Because it looks like it's exactly like a pork meatloaf.
It does not taste like meatloaf.
Okay. So it's a mush of pork with cornmeal and flour and spices. And it's a congealed loaf, and then it is sliced and
Yummy!
pan-fried.
What? That's the only thing he ever wants, so...
Scraps of meat left over from butchering, not used or sold elsewhere, were made into Scrapple to avoid waste. It's a rural American food.
And that's very John.
It's big in Delaware,
John.
Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. Is he from around there?
No, he's from Lansing, Michigan.
They're considered a Pennsylvania Dutch food. The Amish. It's big with the Amish. Is your dad Amish?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what they say. It's an Amish food. Sometimes they'll put some apples in it, and they have an apple Scrapple festival.
Apple Scrapple.
It's also...
There's nothing that sounds worse to me, other than maybe pig's feet.
Is your dad Irish?
No.
Scottish?
German.
English?
German.
Okay. It goes back to the days of the white pudding from Ireland, Scotland, and England. Mm-hmm. Disgusting.
Thank you for the history of nasty Scrapple.
You people and your Scrapple. I've never even heard of it.
I
now,
can't
here
believe,
I am.
Curtis. You need to make some. You're the foodie around here.
Let's make some mush. Yeah. Hey, you got any pork scraps? Oh, I do. Great. Let's mush them up with some cornmeal.
Maybe some apple.
Yuck. I've never had apple in it.
I did see that you can put buckwheat flour in it. Which is funny because remember I told you last fall I was at a soccer tournament and there was a buckwheat pillow And at the end of the night, I jokingly took a handful of buckwheat and ate it.
Yes.
So we had this end of the season party for soccer, and I made some buckwheat flour brownies and took them.
Okay.
Delicious.
Were they good?
So good. Nobody could believe that they were buckwheat.
Did you make them as a joke?
Made them as a joke. Yeah, made them as a joke. Took them and threw on some hazelnut ganache on top. So good. Oh, you would love it. Got us
hazelnut ganache.
Got us right down to crunch time.
Hazelnut ganache.
Right here. Put that in your Scrapple and smoke it. Scrapple and ganache. That'd be a great morning show name. Or Two Detectives.
Yes.
What? Oh, Two Detectives.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Sounds like a new series on TNT.
It's Scrapple and ganache tonight.
Want to be
7:22 on Channel 95.7. Welcome to Monday morning. Partly sunny. 81 is the high today. Clouds and 77 tomorrow. 58 right now.
Love it.
I was just reading that Melanie Griffith and Antonio Banderas are divorcing.
Yeah, was she in a movie with someone who stole her away? What happened? How did they meet?
Well, they said this. We have thoughtfully and consensually decided to finalize our almost 20-year marriage in a loving and friendly manner, honoring and respecting each other.
Okay, because she was married, right? And then was in a movie with him and ran off. I think she was married to Don Johnson.
She was married to Don Johnson twice. The first time for 6 months. The second time for 7 years.
Okay.
Some other dude was in there too, and then Antonio Banderas.
She's a serial marrier then, is what you're saying. Yeah, remember
They'd fallen out of love some time ago. Apparently, that's what somebody said.
Doesn't she have like a tattoo of his name?
She does.
So then that's got to go away.
Yes.
Maybe just add a P to it. It could be Pantonio. And that could be like a superhero with instead of a cape, it would be a pair of pants.
So they were
the
together
neck.
18 years.
18 years. 18 years on an 18th birthday. Found out it wasn't
Do
hers.
you think that, you hear about people, 18 years is a good amount of time to be married.
It seems. I mean, why would you stop being married at 18 years?
Do you think when you feel like you have fallen out of love with do you think that if you've been in love with somebody once, you could get back in love with somebody?
Yeah. Yeah, you could rekindle. You could do something, I
think so?
to light another fire. If they didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, they even said in their statement, nobody cheated.
So if you've just
are not in
fallen out of
love
love,
anymore.
you just fell into a routine
Right.
and you're like, you know what? We're just friends here. This isn't working for you. It's not working for me. Let's get out of here. I bet that they would be able to.
Under the perfect circumstances, you would be able to fall back in love.
Even 5-10 years down the road, maybe they are at a Hollywood function together. They're at the Oscars and they see each other and their eyes meet across the stage and boom, rekindled love.
What do you think, Amanda?
I mean, very clearly, nothing happened. And so sometimes I kind of feel this way with Mike, even though I don't want to break up with him. I kind of feel like we've fallen into this routine. And sometimes I'm questioning, are we really in this relationship or are we just friends?
Right.
But then things will happen that obviously I don't feel like we're just friends. But sometimes I do feel like we kind of get in this routine of and that's not what I'm talking about, Curtis. But
I wouldn't do this with my friend. I can tell you that.
that's not what I'm talking about.
No,
but
you get into a routine where you do feel like you're
right.
friends.
You're just kind of I'm just going through the motions of being in a relationship. Do I really want to be in this relationship?
And then what sort of thing happens?
I don't know. Just you kind of look
Hot
at that.
wax.
No, you kind of
Curtis.
look at that person, or you catch them looking at you in that way. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Just little things where you realize, oh, I'm in this relationship. I really do love this person. It's not
Right.
just a routine of my life.
I will tell you, in
Right.
the 14 years that I've been married, I don't think I've ever caught Katie looking at me that way. Never once. Never once has she.
You just haven't noticed it.
and that could be.
You
maybe,
just haven't noticed
Maybe I'm
it.
so oblivious. There are times though when I see her across the store or across the parking lot, and I'm like, oh yeah, who is? Oh, it's Katie. And then
Isn't that an awesome feeling, though?
it is, but then it also is like.
You already
Great.
chose her.
I know, exactly.
And you already got her.
It's stuck with her.
It's awesome.
When I was at my neighbor's house Saturday night and she called the cell phone and they heard her say to me, they don't want you there. Come home right now. We were laughing because then I did stay there and I continued to drink. 'Cause
Right,
you know what?
for 3 hours.
I don't care if they want me there.
Right.
I'm there. So
and they would tell you to go. You guys are close enough, right?
you would think, maybe not.
Yeah.
Who knows? You know what? They didn't. And
Right.
that's the story I'm sticking with. But we were laughing because I said, and they had heard her say it over the cell phone.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, we love each other. And the wife said, well, you've been married like 14 years, you know. You're allowed to say things like that to them. You're not in the honeymoon stage where if you say that, you're worried about their feelings.
Right.
Like at 14 years, we're not worried about each other's feelings. And that's where this Antonio and Melanie comes from. They're not worried about one another's feelings. They're done. Oh, see ya. And that's why eventually it could come back and they could be together again.
Yeah.
Do you believe that nobody cheated?
I do.
Why did they go out of their way to say that nobody cheated?
Because every time famous people get divorced,
somebody cheated.
There's some rumor that somebody cheated.
But anytime somebody says this coach is safe, let's go with the sports analogy.
Okay.
This coach has my 100% backing.
And they get fired.
They get fired like a week later. We're going to find out that one of them cheated, and I'm guessing it's Melanie because she has cheated on every husband that she's had. That's what she does.
That's a long time, though, to be with somebody and nothing to have ever been said about their marriage, unless I don't know that something's been said about their marriage.
They haven't lived. I mean, they're Brad and Angelina for sure.
They're low-profile people.
Yeah.
And when she left Don Johnson for him, they were in some movie together, Antonio and Melanie, and they fell in love on that movie set. It was Brad and Angelina.
Right.
It was exactly that 20 years before Brad and Angelina were born.
Right.
So they hooked up, and it was a scandal. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
But we didn't have the TMZ. We didn't have Twitter telling us all about
social media,
it.
right.
We didn't have paparazzi following them around. I bet Melanie probably cheated. That was my first instinct when you just said that they broke up. Like, who is she banging now? And it's got to be somebody because that's what she does.
Anybody.
She is one who has not really aged as well as she could have, though. So it's probably her list gets smaller every day of potential cheaters. You know,
it's not even that. Bad Botox is what I call that.
Yeah, she's just got the face where it's
and
like,
some people get it, you don't
ruined.
even know.
Right.
They look good. And she's
got it.
What's her face? Meg Ryan?
Oh, both of them. If your name starts with an M and you were in movies in the 70s and 80s, I'm sorry. Mary Tyler Moore, all these people.
Mary Tyler Moore.
They got the face, and you don't want it. You don't want to see their face. Because remember, Mary Tyler Moore has like the pull-back skin face. Have you seen that?
I have.
Where they gave her the Kenny Rogers, where they like grabbed her from the back and just pulled it. Like, okay, you're done. Wait, I'm
Melanie
good?
is 56. She's 56, and Antonio is 53.
Yeah. I don't think they'll get back together. She cheated on him. 1,000%.
You're so judgy.
1,000%.
Rumor
It's going to come
starter.
out. It's going to come out.
You think so?
That she cheated. Absolutely.
I don't think anybody cares.
No, nobody does care. But
I don't think people care enough about them to start rumors.
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
That's why we all.
How sad when you get to the
Melanie
point.
Griffith.
You get to the point in Hollywood where nobody cares enough to start a rumor about
Amanda
you.
just said, I'm fully confident that no one cheated. I believe their story. And that's what they're hoping. That's why they added those 3 words, nobody cheated. That's why they added those 4 words, because they wanted us to just gloss over it.
Yeah.
Melanie cheated.
I always wonder about people who are, married 20, 30, 40 years, and then they're like, I'm done.
I'm out. See
And they
ya.
get divorced.
Goodbye.
I wonder what life is like after that.
So fun.
Are they out and having so much fun they don't
Yes.
even know what to do with
They
themselves?
probably were, though, before they got divorced. They've probably been doing their own thing for a while now, so probably not much will change.
But how long does that go on? Like, if you suddenly are free from the person who has been
Right.
shackling you for the last,
30
years or so, how long does that last that you have that euphoria? Is it 3 months?
I bet
Is
it's-
it the rest of your life?
Yeah, until you die.
Until you die, you are just
Or-
having a blast?
Or until you get married again. And
Right.
then the fun is sucked out again.
Oh,
and that's the noise that it made.
The new
Raging Fire.
Wait a minute. What? What did you just say to me?
I said you're weak.
Okay, I said rigged.
Oh.
And that's why it didn't
Rigged.
it didn't make much sense to why you're saying I was weak.
That's
not
because I
nice.
had my headphones in
Okay.
and I was reading your lips and I thought
Okay.
you said weak.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again. Ready?
Weak, as in like WEAK.
Yeah, here we go. Rigged. Weak.
It looks exactly the same. Look at Amanda.
All right, Amanda, here we go. Rigged.
No, just say it like a normal person.
Weak.
Though.
it still looks the same, even though you're totally enunciating.
yeah.
I would like
does.
you to do it.
Rigged, weak.
Yeah. got a little
Does it
smile
look the
there.
same?
It does. Okay, so rigged and weak, you have the same mouth movement. And there you go. It's mouth movements with Connie and Curtis.
Amanda, okay, so the company that owns Channel 95.7 is Town Square Media.
Yes.
And-
we here at Town Square Media are very into like fitness
They
and health.
sent out an email 2 weeks ago and said, we're going to do a weight loss challenge. It's the beginning of summer, blah, 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 blah. And like a week later, Curtis looks at me and says, are you going to do that? Because I'm always battling my weight.
Absolutely.
And I said, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm going to think about it.
And then
I thought about it, and I emailed back, yes, I will be involved.
you're in.
this.
I'm out. Amanda, are you in?
I'm out.
You're out.
You're
Because
not
I know
doing
I
it.
won't do it. I won't keep up with it.
Well, and that was the great thing about it. They said that they've taken a look at like how to lose weight or how to even get fit. It's not even really about weight loss. It's just about feeling
Right.
better about yourself. And they
Right.
said the number one thing you can do to benefit and to help your progress is to tell someone you're doing it.
I'm doing the weight loss challenge.
Good luck.
Thank you. And then one of our coworkers, we were talking about it on Friday after the show, and one of our coworkers said, why are you doing that? You got married. You already got him. You don't have to lose weight. And I said, I'm not doing it for him.
Right, no.
I'm doing it so I can fit into my clothes.
If you were losing weight for him, you would have done it 8 years ago.
Right.
Obviously, you don't care what he thinks.
Right.
Now you just care about yourself. You
Right.
want to do it. The reason I'm not doing it because I thought, maybe
Because you
I'll do
don't
that.
need to lose weight,
Well,
Curtis.
that A, but B. It's by how much weight you lose.
Yeah.
So anyone who has watched
It's not scientific.
extreme weight loss or
Yeah.
Biggest Loser, you got to go percentage.
Right.
Because if I lose 15 pounds and that's the same as somebody losing 80 pounds,
Right.
percentage-wise, I want to be right in there in the running.
But I don't care. And they're like, oh, we'll give out a prize at the end. I don't know what the prize is. I don't care about
It's an
the prize.
all-you-can-eat buffet. You're going to Golden Corral. Enjoy.
I just know that every Friday morning I have to send a little email saying,
Okay.
this is what I've lost or gained or
Okay.
stayed the same or whatever the case is.
So you get every week
Yeah.
you do it and you weigh in.
And I need to be
Are
accountable.
are they keeping track? Because what's
Yes.
to keep you from lying?
Well, you could lie. Absolutely, you could lie.
So-
but I don't care about them or the prize. I just
Okay.
want to be accountable to somebody.
Well, good luck
I need
to
to
you.
be. Thanks. And so I said to Curtis, I've lost 4 pounds. And technically it started on Friday.
It started on Friday, and I said you didn't lose 4 pounds this weekend.
And I started last week.
right, and
But
then
since Friday, it's gone down 4 pounds.
and then I said that's rigged. If you're starting like, oh yeah, I started 2 months ago and I've lost 18 pounds.
No, but
that-
technically, it started on Friday, so it doesn't matter what I lost last week
Exactly.
to this weight loss challenge. But
Right.
I don't care.
No, you yourself.
I'm doing this so I can lose weight, so I don't
Good.
care about them really.
Then
It's
you're
just to be accountable.
Good. Well, be accountable. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Do you want me to get a whistle and some coach shorts?
What is?
And come in and kind of like boss you around? I can do that.
Well, I figure our elevators are going to break at least once in the next 8 weeks. So I'll have to
Yes.
run. I'll have to do some stairs
Absolutely. That's the bad
in my
thing.
super high heels every day at work.
That's the bad thing about here. Like a lot of people now are just taking the stairs all the time.
Yeah, I'm
but
not
our
taking-
stairs are locked. So
Right.
we can't use the stairs unless or until the elevator breaks, and then we're able to use the stairs. But you can't.
We can go down from here because
you
we're
know,
on the 5th floor.
You can go down whenever you want because
Yeah.
of the whole fire code.
Right.
But you can't come up.
Right.
Because of the whole
Security
we don't
thing.
want homeless people in the halls.
Right.
I think is what it is.
Right.
So so you can't go up the stairs. I guess you could open the stairs and then go up and down, 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 and then one of us will let you in. Yes.
No.
We'll do that for you every day. Amanda
No.
will
That
do
doesn't
it.
seem necessary.
It doesn't.
No.
It isn't necessary, Amanda. Thank you.
I mean, it would definitely boost your score.
I got on my elliptical the other day.
Yes?
There was so much dust on it. I'm not kidding you. I looked down and just started. There was so much dust on it.
How much dust was on it?
A lot. And the batteries were dead.
Oh, no. Hasn't been used in a while, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you want an even bigger laugh?
What?
So I was at a garage sale, and they have, P90X. You know what that
Yes.
is? So that's and then
Yes.
there's Insanity. There's all
Yes.
these workouts. So I had always thought
I hear both of those work very well. if
I
you
have a
keep doing
couple
'em.
couple of friends who, yes,
Yeah.
totally transformed their lives. Now I can't do a push up, so it's not going to help me. But there's
Right.
a knockoff version.
Okay.
So it's like called. Who knows? It's like Shape Up 90 or something,
Yeah.
and it's just DVDs. and it was $1.
So did you buy it?
I bought it,
and
then I haven't started it yet. Okay. And then I read the reviews, and the guy who was reviewing it for like some health magazine had done P90X and Insanity. So he says, "Yeah, I turned this on, and it's a joke. Seriously, these workouts aren't going to help anybody." Right. I'm thinking, well, they're going to help me. Right?
Yeah.
Because I got nothing.
Absolutely.
I'm starting at the bottom.
And you build your way up.
Exactly. So, eventually I'll put it in the DVD player. I bought it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And now it's been sitting on a counter.
I have a girlfriend who bought one of the Jillian Michaels ones.
Yeah.
And she's had it for like 4 years.
And never put it in?
Well, she had done it here and there, but she said she couldn't do it for more than... She never got out of the like intro part.
Okay.
So, and she never switched DVDs.
Right.
Never. And she started doing it maybe a month ago, and she goes, 2 weeks in, I saw the second DVD.
Yes,
so it only took her 2 weeks to see the second one.
So I think I'm going to do the generic P90X, and we'll see.
If you haven't been working out and you don't look like one of those dudes,
I'll be ripped.
Yeah, you're going to feel great.
You kidding me?
She's like, I have so much energy. It's true what they say. I'm working out.
Connie and Curtis on